Friday 15th of September 23, and I'm just here again because what I said in my first podcast has turned out. I said all dogs need to be muzzled and scary breeds need to be banned. So now this week, and I said also the government will only act when you get a few attacks in a short period and perhaps a death. And that's what's happened with these XL bully breed. I mean, the people that are buying them are deliberately trying to scare the public. That's the whole purpose of having a dog like that. I don't know how they keep them in their own house, especially if they've got kids or whatever. Do they keep them in cages or something? But anyway, that's we've had about 4 attacks in the last 2 weeks, and now we've had a man die by 2 of them. We've not been told yet, but Rishi Sunak said they were XL bullies. Apparently this dog comes from one mother from the 1960s or something like that. I think that's the same for that cat from Scotland, that short-nosed cat or whatever, the one that Taylor Swift I think had. That's from one mother in Scotland, but apparently it's regarded cruel now because that was a genetic disorder really, and I don't know if that affects its breathing or something. But anyway, on to back to the XL bullies. It's the same sort of thing. It's somebody from the vet club or something is saying it's not really a breed, so I don't know what they mean. Do they mean it's getting so inbred that, I don't know. They are mixed breed bulldogs, typically American pit bull terriers, crossed American, English and old English bulldogs. So, well, it just says that the official dog club in Britain doesn't regard them as a breed, UK Kennel Club. So, yeah. So what I said in my first thing comes true. It's both annoying that the government couldn't see this happening, and also eventually when somebody dies they act swiftly, and apparently they're going to fast track ban it. But then somebody was saying you need to muzzle them all in the meantime, really. But personally I think all dogs should be muzzled, really, because that takes out the threat of them being a bite. A lot of them are nice little dogs, wouldn't bite anyone, but it takes the threat away. I'm sure the muzzle industry could make them nicer and nicer, So, yeah, I just wanted to talk about that and all that, The males can weigh between 70 and 130 pounds of muscle bone and have enormous strength. I mean, why do you want something like that to be in your community? It's like having a lion. It's the nearest you can get to having a lion, and that's the whole point. So, yeah, I mean, all scary breeds need to be banned from public ownership. You can still have them for guard dogs or whatever with a licence, but there's a lot that shouldn't be in, especially now that you've got these dog walkers. I've got maybe 10 dogs with them and stuff, because then you get a pack, so they might turn into pack mentality. But apparently these XL bullies are always going for smaller dogs and stuff. But how did this ever happen? It's like letting people own lions. It's just, you'd say that's pretty stupid. So, I mean, personally I'm wondering if you could just make it, you can only have a small dog, so you can at least kick it or something. But a lot of the big dogs are alright, even a Great Danes probably. It just doesn't seem to have the trait. Or Labradors, most of these are. So I would look to maybe muzzle them all. And I would like them to be in a lead as well. Yeah, I would like them to be in a lead, but I understand that that may be more difficult to govern, even though it shouldn't be. If the police can't spot a dog in a lead, then not in a lead. But even you're going to lose a lot of members of the public because they'd like to let their dog off a lead, even though you shouldn't. And the other thing that I'm thinking about this is, where has Labour been? You know, I would have thought this would be a perfect thing to pick at the government, especially the Labour female MPs. You know, you would have thought this is perfect for Labour female MPs to attack the Tory government on this. You need to ban these dogs, etc., etc. They've been nowhere to be seen. The only thing I can think of is that trying to ban dogs or whatever is a bad voting thing. People just don't like it, you know, the public. And even when it makes sense and people are going to die or children are going to be bit, you know, have life-changing bites or whatever, you know. Because we did have that one in Scotland about 30 years ago, or I think it was 32 years ago even, where that girl was killed by, I think it was one dog, it was maybe two. So, yeah, I think, so where have Labour been? Again, Labour letting everyone down, probably SNP as well, and the Lib Dems and Greens. They've been nowhere to be seen from what I've seen. And also, it took somebody's death before something was finally done, and that's what I said in my first thing, mate. It's just a no-brainer, really, you know.